US-Israel war with Iran Day 47. 1. Israel and Lebanon agreed to a 10-day ceasefire. It started at 5 p.m. today. President Trump announced it. Netanyahu confirmed it. Lebanon's prime minister welcomed it. The ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon began at 5 p.m. Eastern Time today, removing the single biggest obstacle to a second round of US-Iran talks. Iran's foreign ministry immediately welcomed it, calling it consistent with the broader US-Iran agreement. Hezbollah said it would abide by it if Israeli attacks stop. Israel's ambassador to the UN said, "We are not going anywhere, we are holding our positions. If we feel threatened, we will react." 10 days. Not peace. A pause. 2. Hegseth said the blockade will last as long as it takes, and threatened Iran's energy infrastructure. At a Pentagon press briefing today, Defense Secretary Hegseth made the US position crystal clear. "Let me be clear. This blockade applies to all ships, regardless of nationality, heading into or from Iranian ports." Then he went further. "We are reloading with more power than ever before. As you expose yourself with your movement to our watchful eye, we are locked and loaded on your critical dual-use infrastructure, on your remaining power generation, and on your energy industry." The US is currently using less than 10% of its naval power to enforce the blockade, 16 warships, 11 destroyers, and the top US military commander said American forces could expand ship interceptions beyond the Middle East into the Pacific. 3. Second round of US-Iran talks is coming. Pakistan is shuttling between capitals. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has been in Saudi Arabia and Qatar today. He travels to Turkey next before returning home Saturday. Pakistan's Army Chief Asim Munir met Iran's Parliament Speaker Ghalibaf in Tehran, delivering a US message and working toward a framework for round 2. Iran's foreign minister said Tehran remains committed to promoting peace after meeting Munir. The White House said it feels good about prospects of a deal, and confirmed Pakistan will likely host the next round, no date confirmed yet. But the machinery is moving. 4. The IMF just warned this war could trigger a global recession. The IMF cut its 2026 global growth forecast from 3.3% to 3.1%, directly citing the Iran war and Hormuz disruptions. The Middle East and North Africa region was slashed from 3.9% growth to just 1.1%. Several economies are now projected to contract outright in 2026. Iran, Qatar, Iraq, Kuwait, and Bahrain. Iran alone saw its forecast cut by 7.2 percentage points, from small growth to a 6.1% contraction. The IMF's chief economist said the impact will be highly uneven, hitting countries in the conflict region, commodity importing low-income countries, and emerging market economies hardest. 5. This is now a food crisis, not just an energy crisis. Chef Jose Andres, who runs one of the world's largest food relief operations, warned today that the Iran war is devastating global food supply, not just fuel. The numbers back it up. The Strait of Hormuz handles 30 to 35% of global urea exports, the fertilizer that grows the world's food. It handles 20 to 30% of global ammonia. When Hormuz closes, food costs rise everywhere. The IMF confirmed it too, noting the war is disrupting far more than oil. Fertilizers, chemicals, airlines, logistics all hit simultaneously. Higher energy costs mean higher farming costs. Higher farming costs mean higher food prices. The bill lands on every dinner table on Earth. 6. The US military is watching Iran repair its missile bases in real time. Hegseth confirmed it at today's press conference. Better intelligence than ever before. As you expose yourself with your movement to our watchful eye, we are locked and loaded. Satellite images reviewed by CNN show Iran actively clearing blocked tunnel entrances at its underground missile bases, what military analysts call missile cities. The US designed those strikes specifically to bury the launchers underground. Iran is digging them out. The ceasefire is giving both sides time to reload. 7. Trump said the war is very close to over. On Fox Business this morning, Trump said he believed the conflict would end fairly soon. Worth noting, Trump said Iran's military was destroyed on March 9th. Oil was supposed to be flowing freely by then. The Islamabad talks were supposed to produce a deal. The ceasefire was supposed to hold. The gap between what Trump says and what is actually happening on the ground has been consistent throughout this war. 8. Iran's threat to close the Red Sea is now official and confirmed. Iran's military formally warned today that if the US blockade continues, it will halt trade across the Persian Gulf, Gulf of Oman, and the Red Sea. The Red Sea handles approximately 12% of global trade. The Suez Canal sits at its northern end, combined with Hormuz. Iran is threatening to simultaneously close two of the world's most critical maritime corridors. 9. The US military has destroyed 158 Iranian naval vessels. Trump confirmed the number on Truth Social today, 158 ships. Destroyed since February 28th. What remains, according to Trump, is a small number of fast attack ships that the US has not hit because it did not consider them a significant threat. The warning that followed: if any of those ships approach the blockade, they will be immediately eliminated. 10. The ceasefire expires in 6 days. April 22 ND, or Lebanon ceasefire just started 10 days. The US-Iran ceasefire expires on 6 days. For a second round of talks has no confirmed date. The blockade has no end date, as long as it takes. Iran is repairing missile bases. The US is watching it happen. Pakistan is flying between capitals. The IMF is warning of recession. The world's food supply is under pressure, day 47.